Right now, a dangerous trap on a local bike path. Hear from a man who suddenly and unexpectedly fell victim.
Plus, flying before driving, a local teen taking her passion for flight to new heights.
And later, a call for action, making sure your family is taken care of in case of an unexpected death. That's all coming up right now at 10.
I would say that I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. I'm here talking to you about it. It could have been far worse.
Potential danger on the Badger State Trail in Fitchburg. Cyclists say someone is hanging a cord across a bridge on the section of trail above Cannonball Pass. That's just south of Allied Drive.
The man who hit that cord is doing okay.
But tonight, he and the group Madison Bikes want to raise awareness of both incidents to make sure no one else is hurt more or killed by the clothesline. Arman Rahman reports.
Went from 15 miles an hour to 0. Just like that.
Greg Goldstein's ride to work on the Badger State Trail last Friday could have come to an end on this overpass.
At the last fraction of a second, saw something that was across the bridge.
With something that could have ended his life.
Was about here at about, I can only guess about 5 feet up. Caught me in the neck.
After getting up and getting back to his senses, he discovered
it broke. My neck broke it. That's not a bad thing. It didn't break my neck.
He had been clotheslined by a simple HDMI cord.
I was wondering what just happened.
But it was what he found this morning, once again strung up from one end of the bridge to the other. It was like a bad case of deja vu. A second electronics cord tied in the same spot awaited the bruised bike rider, but this time he was prepared.
It was a horror show for me. I was going so slow. Took pictures, took the cord down, contacted the police.
But for Robbie Weber with the group Madison Bikes,
this is a rarity, but because it's happened twice in the same location in rapid succession, we want people to be aware of it.
She's scared to think what might happen to someone who is not expecting that cord.
Being hit in the neck with a rather thin cord, especially if you're going fairly fast, it could injure your neck. It could injure your breathing. You could be swept off your bike and hit your head.
While Greg escaped with some nasty bruises and soreness, both him and Weber want to make sure others on the trail are not stopped in their tracks.
We're very upset about this. We're really worried that someone either has no idea how bad this is or is intentionally trying to injure or even kill a bicyclist.
In Fitchburg, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
We reached out to Madison Police but haven't heard back. Goldstein thanks them for their help and says they told him they are investigating how to move forward.
New tonight at 10, the suspect in a rural Dane County homicide case who was arrested last week in the state of Delaware is now back in Wisconsin. According to online court records, 71-year-old Jose Luis Gonzalez Sr. of Waterloo has been charged with first-degree intentional homicide. The victim, 39-year-old Dora Gonzalez Zarate, was found shot to death inside her home in the town of York back on May 24th. Family says the two had been in some sort of a relationship for about a year. To read more about what was in that criminal complaint, we have an in-depth breakdown at channel3000.com. And in Milwaukee, police are looking for the suspect who ran a red light just outside Fiserv Forum over the weekend. It hit and killed a 26-year-old man. The police department releasing these photos of the black pickup truck. It is a black 2021 or 2022 Dodge Ram 1500 TRX. You can see the recognizable amber lights on the hood and the side mirrors. It likely also has some front-end damage.
Let's go to weather now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti with your certified most accurate forecast.
Well, just in the last 12 hours, the humidity levels have dropped noticeably, and we've got a nice spell of weather shaping up for us. Let's start out by looking at the time-lapse from the WISC Skycam, looking out toward the west. Lots of clouds this morning, a little bit of rain in spots, but you can see as we got into the afternoon, the clouds started to break up, and we had a pretty nice sunset. Red sky nights, sailor's delight. Looks like a nice day for tomorrow. Doppler track shows any rain moving away from us in Illinois and Indiana, and visibility right now at or above 10 miles from all the major reporting stations. We will see some patchy fog overnight, but it shouldn't be too widespread. Current temperatures are in the upper 60s in most areas, although Madison's still at 71, Janesville at 72 degrees. Here in Dane County, at the airport in Madison, we're at 71, but Middleton's down to 67 degrees, and we're seeing 67 in Cross Plains and also in the town of Perry. Look for some patchy fog overnight, otherwise mostly clear and cooler. Low temperature dropping to 61. If you like that forecast, boy, you're going to love the forecast for the next few days. More on that in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. to it. A couple weekends, the Ironman returns to Madison. If you're going to attend, keep in mind it may be extra busy downtown.
In addition to the Ironman, the Badgers will also be hosting their second football game of the year that afternoon at Camp Randall. But there's a little something different at this year's Ironman. It will now span 2 days instead of 1. The half Ironman will begin the 20th year celebrations on Saturday, and on Sunday, the full Ironman will follow. Race organizers say they will likely continue to split the race into 2 days after this year, after completing a review. President Joe Biden is coming to Wisconsin on Labor Day. A White House spokesperson says the president will visit both Milwaukee and Pittsburgh to, quote, celebrate Labor Day and the dignity of American workers. The president's visit will include an appearance at Labor Fest, which takes place at the Henry Meyer Festival grounds.
Days after Assembly Speaker Robin Vos effectively ended Michael Gableman's investigation into the 2020 election, a lawsuit related to it has officially been dismissed. The case filed in Waukesha County was dismissed in its entirety today. The U.S. Justice Department facing a new deadline this week to provide more information about what documents were seized from former President Trump's Florida residence. In a new court filing today, the DOJ said a team review, quote, identified a limited set of materials that potentially contains attorney-client privileged information and is going through normal procedures to address privilege disputes. A federal judge in Florida has signaled she may appoint a special master or independent party to review the documents, though she's not yet made a final decision. A member of the Proud Boys who nearly came face-to-face with Senator Chuck Schumer during the U.S. Capitol riots will spend the next several years in prison. Today, a judge sentenced Joshua Pruitt to 4 years and 7 months behind bars. Prosecutors say he was one of the first to enter several areas of the Capitol during the attack.
Gas prices may rise in the next few weeks in Wisconsin. A fire at a refinery in Indiana has left the Midwest's largest refinery offline for days, and experts are watching the potential trickle-down effect to prices. Governor Evers has asked the EPA for 2 waivers of federal rules that could help mitigate the situation. The EPA put one of them in place this weekend for Wisconsin and 3 other Midwestern states.
Motorists shouldn't panic. The last thing they should do is go out and fill their tank, because that will lead to price increases, and that will lead to more supply challenges. If we can, just calm down and avoid filling up for the next few days, we should be able to weather the storm fairly well.
Honda and LG are teaming up to help get more people away from using gasoline. The 2 companies announced a $4 billion deal to build a battery factory for electric vehicles. In a joint newsletter today, the companies say the planned factory will be located somewhere in the U.S., although they didn't announce exactly where. Construction is expected to begin early next year.
A call for action from a local mother might have you thinking tonight about what your own family needs to make sure your loved ones are taken care of in case of an unexpected death. Our Leah Linscheid has that story and some advice for all of us to consider.
Great kid.
Audrey DiMaggio Fiore.
This was him playing baseball.
Describes her son Nicholas.
Played football in high school, went to lacrosse first semester, was prom king.
As a light in her life.
The poem is light.
Even after his untimely death.
Light is so beautiful, shining in my eyes.
At age 26, she feels him close, sometimes in a sunrise.
Trying to break through the pale white clouds.
Often in the verses of his own work.
It reminds me of when the earth was made, or when everything will slowly fade. And I feel like Nick has really given us a lot of signs that he's okay.
She counts on those signs to get her through the new challenges since he's been gone.
When it came time, I went in after Nick passed away and I said, Nick Fiore was an employee here.
The latest life insurance collection.
It looks like he has life insurance.
Nick worked at OSI Manufacturing in Fort Atkinson for more than a year before he died. Paperwork from the company appears to confirm he should have a life insurance benefit.
This is something that I happened to find at Nick's apartment when he passed away, but it does say, in an effort to make your benefit program more comprehensive and responsive to your needs, your employer is providing this insurance to you at no cost.
But here's what OSI told Audrey.
If he's in the union, he does not have insurance through OSI. If he's not in the union, he does have insurance.
We talked to representatives for the United Food and Commercial Workers Local 1473. They told us every employee at OSI is in the union, except for managers, meaning every employee is required to pay for their life insurance benefit. The cost? 4 cents a paycheck. It's just a matter of knowing you need to sign up. Audrey says Nick probably didn't.
I think that there are many young people that go into the work world and they don't always know what questions to ask.
We reached out to Dan Shinnick with Better Life Insurance about just how important the benefit is.
If you just ask yourself the question if somebody would be put at a financial disadvantage if you die, do you have children? Do you have a mortgage to pay, another loan to pay off? If the answer to those questions are yes, then you probably need life insurance.
Your company probably offers some help. You just need to ask about it. But you also likely need more. Most businesses offer 1 or 2 times your salary, but most experts will tell you you need 10 times. What's more, if you lose or leave your job, you don't take that benefit with you.
Make sure that you have some permanent coverage, because when you leave your employer, most likely your insurance will end.
So can you afford it? Chances are yes, especially the younger you are.
If you're a 35-year-old male, you could get $500,000 of coverage for $20 a month.
But where to begin? Shinnick suggests lifehappens.org, a nonprofit website to help enlighten you on a topic that can be tough to consider.
You want to have some period of time where your family doesn't have to worry about its finances as it adjusts to you not being there anymore.
Don't let dark give you a fright.
It's been about 6 months since Nick passed.
Because deep down inside, you know there is light.
And Audrey is still looking for his signs.
I just said to Nick, I need you to give me a sign, show me a shooting star. And he said, within minutes, there was a shooting star.
She's talking to us today because she wants to keep his light alive and perhaps shine a light on what others need to know when it comes to end-of-life conversations.
It's about the principle, and it's about if I can change this for other people down the road, that would be great.
For News 3 Now, this is Leah Lynchide in Cambridge.
Now, there are some positive updates for Nick's family. His union confirms it is providing a separate $4,000 accidental death benefit.
The union also says it is working with OSI to make sure union benefits are communicated clearly and effectively to all of its members. And a disappointing morning for NASA. The organization's massive moon rocket Artemis 1 is still sitting on the launch pad at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Engineers are working to understand the fuel leaks and engine troubles that forced the space agency to scrub today's launch. The earliest opportunity to try again would be this Friday afternoon. Still ahead at 10, your full forecast as you begin to finalize any Labor Day weekend plans.
Plus, she's in the air before she's even on the road. Meet the local teenager who just got her pilot's license. Stay with us.
The sun is setting on Toyota's national sales event. Wait, they have until September 6th.
Get 1.9% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, we're here at the local farmers market where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh, hand-picked local Medicare. What do you mean when you say shop local for Medicare?
Your local Medicare plans have all of the bells and whistles the national TV ads promise, only better because you're working with local agents who know the doctors, specialists, and the hospital networks inside and out. You're not going to get that talking to a national call center wanting to check your zip code.
Don't be fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to your Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and their services are free.
They say a good steak shouldn't be covered in sauce. That's why this prime rib is covered in fire-roasted peppers and provolone. But if you want sauce, it's in the bag. Arby's, we have the meat.
What's so great about being a Pick and Save Boost member? Free delivery on the Pick and Save products you love, and more rewards like double fuel points. Boost by Pick and Save Fresh Perks, a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year. Learn more at pickandsave.com.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Right now at the Century House, purchase any Fjords furniture and receive up to 20% off. All models, all sizes, all colors. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
If Tim Michels is governor, here's what reproductive health care would look like in Wisconsin. Providing abortions? A felony. Exceptions in cases of rape or incest? None. Here's what Michael says to Wisconsin women who get pregnant after being raped. To ask her to go through the birth is not unreasonable. Tim Michaels is a radical and divisive politician coming for your rights. Wisconsin women deserve better. Vote no on Tim Michaels.
The sun is setting on Toyota's national sales event. Wait, they have until September 6th.
Get 1.9% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Toyota, let's go places.
Do you remember me? This is the first day of my show. I hope my fans feel on top of the world by the time they leave the Jennifer Hudson show.
Jennifer Hudson, weekdays at 3, starting September 12th.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. While most teenagers are playing video games, hanging with their friends, this 16-year-old in Reedsburg is going airborne.
And despite being one of the nation's youngest pilots, she already knows what she wants to do when she grows up. Our Andrew Banstra has the story.
Most 16-year-olds can't wait to get their driver's license. But a different mode of transportation came first for this Reedsburg team.
Yeah, so I didn't even have my driver's license when I started flying, or even start. Like, I just started driving, like, the beginning of August.
As recently as 2 years ago, aviation wasn't even on Asia's radar.
I remember doing a flight when I was like 14 down to California, and I was like, I would like to travel and be on a plane, but I don't think I could be a pilot. And look at me now I'm flying planes.
At just 16 years old, not only is she already a pilot, she also knows what she wants to do when she grows up.
I want to go into the Army and become an Army pilot, most likely a helicopter, and then eventually go into commercial flying after that.
Zachary Shaha started training Asia when she was just 15 years old. It was even uncharted territory for him.
Asia's the youngest student I've had. She started flying when she was 15 with me.
But in some ways, her age helped her. Zach said that younger people generally learn faster, and her lack of driving experience didn't hurt either.
I use driving as a reference for a lot of stuff. On the ground in a plane, you steer with your feet, because people usually are trying to drive the airplane with their hands on the ground, but she had no experience driving yet, so it was super easy to transfer that to her feet.
To top it all off, Asia already plans on graduating from high school a year early.
And, you know, to have a high schooler that's going to graduate early and knows what she's going to do after she's done with high school is huge.
There was only one thing left to do.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah, please.
Are you flying with us today?
Well, there's your answer. Asia says the first thing her friends asked when they found out she became a pilot is if she could fly them to Hawaii. She said, once I get my full pilot's license.
Might need to refuel a few times. No matter the destination, Asia will be trailblazing the skies for years to come. New tonight, a tasty evening at the Edgewater. Hundreds of people getting to sample some of the best treats Madison has to offer. Several local businesses, including restaurants, wineries, and distilleries, all in attendance. Many of them the winners of this year's Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Awards.
It's fun that they get to celebrate and give a couple of, you know, some of their samples away to the crowd, and everyone's kind of celebrating what makes Madison the best.
This was also the first year Madison Magazine had a theme for this event. That was Paradise City. So there were a lot of Hawaiian shirts and grass skirts in attendance.
The National Hurricane Center is watching 4 areas right now for tropical development, and 2 have a decent shot of affecting the U.S. on Labor Day weekend. The main area of concern is still well out in the Atlantic, but it has the best chance of becoming our next named storm. The Hurricane Center is giving it a 50% chance of becoming a tropical system within the next 48 hours and an 80% chance of formation within the next 5 days. And I'm sure Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi has a lot to say about this.
Yeah, well, first of all, the weather's quiet around here, so we can take a little more of a look at the tropics, but it's been very slow for the last month. We got off to an early start with the hurricane season, and then the last month has been just very quiet. But if we take a look at the tropical Atlantic, and you can see the area of development that we're watching right here. Looking at some of the longer range computer models, this does strengthen it into a tropical storm and possibly a hurricane. But with the jet stream winds kind of through this area with a couple of weather systems moving moving through here. It's likely that the storm will probably pass north of the Leeward Islands and then perhaps affect Bermuda and then eventually curve out into the Atlantic. At least that's the thought. So it won't directly affect the United States, at least as it appears now, but it could bring some high swells as well as some stronger winds along the coast. But right now, the area that might be of more concern is this area in the Gulf of Mexico and another one in the Caribbean. These could maybe not even develop into tropical weather systems, but bring more showers and thunderstorms to parts of the country that certainly don't need any more rain, parts of Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Three things you need to know in our forecast. Look for drier weather to move in. Our winds have shifted to the northwest. It'll be sunny, breezy, and cooler for tomorrow. High temperatures in the mid-70s. And then we'll see high temperatures back to 80 degrees or above beginning Wednesday and lasting through Wednesday of next week. So a prolonged period of above normal temperatures. Average high temperature now is about 77. And dry weather is expected through Wednesday of next week, with one exception. Late Friday afternoon, Friday evening, a possibility for a shower or thunderstorm along a weak cold front. But all the shower and thunderstorm activity from earlier today that passed mainly south of Wisconsin with some severe weather moving through the Chicago area, that's now into Indiana and Ohio and moving away from us. Fog is another thing to keep an eye on. Visibility is right now at or above 10 miles from all the major reporting stations, but we will probably see some patchy fog form overnight. High temperatures today, comfortably warm here, but we had the humidity earlier, so it made it feel warmer than that. You can see high temperatures in the 90s as far north as St. Louis and almost to Springfield, Illinois, Chicago in the mid-80s before the severe weather swept through there. But the jet stream now has shifted to a more northwesterly direction. That's bringing in drier and slightly cooler air from Canada and the northern part of the United States into southern Wisconsin. So right now, our weather is going to stay pretty quiet. The cold front with the showers and thunderstorms pushed down to the south. High pressure over the western Dakotas will slowly move eastward, and that'll keep our weather very quiet for the next few days. And like I say, other than a shower or thunderstorm chance late Friday into Friday evening, we're looking at dry weather in the middle of next week. Tomorrow, no exceptions, 76 degrees for a high, mostly sunny, breezy, cooler, less humid. Winds out of the northwest about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Planning your day for tomorrow, 75 for Brooklyn, 75 in Cottage Grove, 76 for the high in Middleton with lots of sunshine. Across all of southern Wisconsin, looking for mostly sunny skies, 75 Wautoma, 77 in La Crosse, and 75 for the high in Platteville. The 7 to 10 day forecast, those temperatures in the lower 80s for Wednesday and Thursday. Again, that thunderstorm chance late Friday into Friday evening, probably about a 1 in 3 chance it appears now. And then after that, notice dry weather, including the Labor Day weekend, early parts of next week, maybe a thunderstorm chance by about Thursday of next week.
Gary, thank you. And coming up next in sports, the first Badger game week is officially here. A preview of what to expect ahead of this season's home opener at Camp Randall.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
With Red Robin's $10 gourmet meal deal, the choice is yours. Pick one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries. All for just $10. Hurry in before it's gone.
Red Robin. Yum. This is an important legal alert. Under a new law, if you or a loved one lived or worked at Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you or they may have been exposed to toxic water and may be entitled to financial compensation. Surviving members can file claims, and this will not negatively affect eligibility for VA disability benefits. Call now for a free case evaluation.
Call the firm voted best. Hupy and Abraham, 800-800-5678, right now.
In this blistering Wisconsin heat, imagine not being able to cool yourself by simply pressing a button. It may seem easy to imagine for 60 seconds, but for many, it's a reality they can't ignore after that minute is up. Families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling in the scorching heat of summer, and those are just the ones we know about. A hot summer day is not simply uncomfortable for them. It can be deadly. If you have the means to help, please consider offering a hand up. No matter the amount, every dollar helps. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one in Wisconsin deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Family-owned Brothers Maine is celebrating Labor Day with special deals on Whirlpool kitchen and laundry appliances. With our low price guarantee and free delivery, you can kick back and relax. We've got it covered. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
It's time for new energy-efficient replacement windows from Champion.
Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Don't sweat over high energy bills. Stay comfortable in your home all year long. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
I'm Tim Michaels, and I know a thing or two about construction. But sometimes, before you start building, you have to tear things down. That's why I'll dump Beaver's job-killing agenda. Totally demolish the woke liberals' anti-police agenda. And hammer Madison's special interest. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm a businessman, not a politician. Tony Evers and his liberal friends have made an absolute mess of Wisconsin. We've got a blueprint to rebuild. But first, we need to do a little demolition.
With Red Robin's $10 gourmet meal deal, the choice is yours. Pick one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries. All for just $10. Hurry in before it's gone.
Red Robin. Yum.
Today marks the first game week of the 2022 Wisconsin football season. This Saturday, the Badgers return to Camp Randall for the first time in 287 days. Sports Director Zach Hanley caught up with the guys today and found out they can't wait to kick off the season and hit somebody else.
Fall camp is over.
We've been practicing our tails off, and it's time to display what we've been practicing this whole offseason.
Game week is finally here.
You get winter, you get spring ball, summer, and then camp, and you kind of get tired of playing your guys after so long. So yeah, I know the guys are ready to play.
Thinking about it, at night I lose some sleep over it. Just overexcitement about the first game, and just taking that first carry and getting to play against people in different color jersey for the first time. It's definitely exciting.
That different color jersey this week, Illinois State, a team Wisconsin has never played before. The Redbirds are an FCS school from the Missouri Valley, but that doesn't mean anything to the Badgers. They're sticking to the company line and treating every opponent the same.
They're D1 kids too. I mean, every single game to us is, you only get 12 opportunities guaranteed in a season. So I think that overlooking somebody or taking an opportunity lightly is kind of selfish and kind of foolish as well.
This is game 1 of 12. Let's focus. No matter who we're playing, got to win. So, and they're good. Don't underestimate them. I mean, they're a college football team. Anyone can win week in, week out.
And for week 1, all this group plans on doing is going 1-0 as they start their journey toward a Big Ten championship. At Camp Randall Stadium, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
Kickoff for Saturday's game against Illinois State, set for 6 o'clock in the evening. Don't forget to tune in to the first Badger Blueprint of the season. That's Wednesday at 10. Zach Hanley and Jim Polzine will get you ready for the season opener. We'll be right back.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, 8-ounce thick-cut pork chops, only 99 cents each, and a half dozen Scotcheroo bars for only $4.99. Tuesday only. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
It's like I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
Charlie! That's right, it's me, Charlie. Wish specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers fast speeds for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here, yeah, and here. Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep your kids safe online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these remotes? I wish our shows were in one place.
Spectrum TV makes it easy to find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted.
Oh, he's good. Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
I worked really hard to save for retirement, worked all the hours I could, whatever it took. But Ron Johnson thinks we should consider raising the retirement age for Social Security and Medicare. That's a terrible idea. And he voted over and over again to weaken and cut Medicare, driving up our costs. Ron Johnson even wanted to privatize Social Security, calling it a legal Ponzi scheme. Tell Ron Johnson to strengthen Medicare.
Complete your update at Menards. Morton Water Softeners help you enjoy the benefits of soft water with softer skin and cleaner clothes. Manage your water smarter with Morton's Look Ahead technology. It learns and predicts your water needs, saving you money. Continue your update with the perfect bathroom products from Max. Max has more than 1,000 shower doors, bathtubs, and shower kits to add luxury to your life. Save 11% on Max bathroom products and Morton Water Softeners.
Save big money at Menards.
We all need deep restorative sleep to handle stress and maintain good health. And at Slumberland, we've made that very easy. Only Slumberland has a smart rating system on each bed to finally make shopping simple, fast, and understandable. And we carry every Tempur-Pedic national model in every store. Now save up to $700 on select adjustable mattress sets, and special 72-month financing is available. For a better night's sleep, Tempur-Pedic at Slumberland, the brand everyone wants. Everyone.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, Townhouse Crackers, only $1.99. And Smart Ones frozen meals, 4 for only $5. Tuesday only. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Let's go live life, baby.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, starting September 12th.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
And here's Gary with a look at our riveting forecast.
Quiet is nice,
yes,
especially this time of year. Not seeing any fog out there, that's a good thing. Skies have cleared out. All the major reporting stations reporting visibilities at or above 10 miles. We'll probably see a little bit of patchy fog, mainly in low-lying areas and river valleys early tomorrow morning. Current temperatures are mainly in the 60s, although Milwaukee at 76, here in Madison we're at 71, but looking around Dane County, you get outside the city and temperatures drop to 66 in Verona, 67 degrees in Belleville, and 65 in the town of Perry. By tomorrow morning, we're down to about 61 with clear skies. Tomorrow, sunny skies, high temperature at 76 degrees. And other than a chance for a shower or thunderstorm late Friday afternoon, Friday evening, dry weather to the middle of next week.
All right, Gary, thank you. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.